Hello lovelies! Today we are going to do a Harry Potter haul. If you watched my previous video, then you know that we were recently at Harry Potter in Universal Studios in Orlando, and it was our first trip there, and we went a little crazy with buying things, but we had been saving up all of our pennies for months, and you know, we knew that there were some things that we just wanted to get as souvenirs, and yeah, so I just thought it would be fun to share with you guys because I love watching people's hauls videos and seeing what they really loved and got from Universal Harry Potter. So without further ado, let's get into it. So when we went to Universal, I wanted to experience the Wizarding World the same way Harry experienced it, which would be to start off in Diagon Alley, and then the Hogwarts Express, and then Hogwarts and Hogsmeade and all that good stuff. However, when we got there, they were having something happening in Diagon Alley that morning, so we couldn't go in there first thing. And so we ended up taking the Hogwarts Express, which was so magical and wonderful, and then went to Hogsmeade, but I didn't want to get my wand, and we knew that we wanted to get the interactive wands. I knew that I didn't want to get it in Hogsmeade. They do have an Ollivanders there for those that don't get the 2 park tickets. You can get your you can get a wand there, but I knew that I really wanted to get mine in Diagon Alley, just like Harry did. So once that side of the park opened, we went back there and went and did the wand experience, which was so much fun. And we went ahead and got our wands. Neither one of us were chosen for the wand experience. It was so funny, the guy was walking up to me and then just turned really quick and picked a little girl, and it was totally fun. It was still a really fun experience to go in there. So I knew going in there that I really wanted to get Hermione's wand, but Scott, my husband, he didn't want to get a character wand. He wanted to get his own wand. So I'll show you guys what we got. This one is my husband's wand, and as you can see, it says Ollivanders on it. It's really pretty, and then that right there is the little Ollivander symbol. You open it up, and there is his wand, and I believe this one was called the Ivy wand. And it has like this little golden, it almost looks like an acorn or something at the top, which I thought was really cool. And it's got this like really fun detail in the wood carved in, and like I said, it's a interactive one, so it has that tip. So that was his, and when you purchase any interactive ones, they come with a map. And the map has both Hogsmeade and it has Diagon Alley, and it shows you where you can cast all of the spells throughout the park, which is super fun. And pro tip, if you're visiting the park, you usually have to wait in a line like as you get towards the end of the day, or even the middle of the day, because there's just so many people in the park, and we really wanted it to just feel a little bit more natural, like casting spells is natural, but we really wanted to not have to like wait in line, because it takes some of the magic out of it, because you have to watch other people do it first. And so anyways, if you're staying at Universal, you should stay in one of their on-site hotels, which is what we did, so you can get into the park an hour early and take advantage of that, and you won't have any lines or anything. You really won't have to wait, or at least we didn't. I don't know how it is in the rest of the year. We went in like mid to late October, so anyway, just a little tip for you guys. So, and then I told you I got Hermione's wand, and you can see right there it says Hermione Granger, and the gold kind of, I guess, symbolizes or shows that it's a interactive wand. I also got a little map in there, and then this is Hermione's wand. And the main reason, I mean, I love Hermione, obviously, I love Hermione and I really wanted to get her wand, but I also felt, I looked at all of the wands and I just really felt that if I were a real wizard and I had a wand, that hers would be the one that mine looked like. So I just imagine it's mine, even though it's Hermione's. Hermione girl, you got good taste. Also, while we were in Ollivander's, we ended up getting a, because we obviously bought 2 wands, we ended up getting a wand display. So your wands sit in there. I'll show you with, oh, hang on. Struggle bus. So your wands, it's a 2 wand holder, so his wand will be on one side and my wand will be on the other, and I just thought it was a really pretty display piece. All of the stuff in our house is kind of gold or brass or copper themed, so I thought this was kind of perfect. And you know, the wands, they do such a good job and they're just so pretty. I'm not really one to display like memorabilia, but I just thought it was so pretty that we should get it. So, and I kind of didn't even really think about getting it. My husband just, it was an impulse purchase. We were at the register, they asked if we wanted one, and he was like, yeah. So that's how that happened. All right, so while we were in Hogsmeade, I really definitely wanted to go to Honeyduke's and buy some things from there. And I also wanted to get some stuff that I thought would be cool display pieces for fall or Halloween. So one of the things I got was a cauldron cake. I already ate it, so it's not in there anymore, but it was a really nice chocolate cake and it had icing on it that looked like flames, which was really cool. I know that they also had one where the cauldron itself was edible, but the thing that I really liked about this one, I mean, it comes in a cute little box, but you actually get to keep the cauldron mold, which I thought was really cool. And so yeah, you can reuse it, and then there's instructions on the bottom of this box. It says to bake your own cauldron cake, pour 3/4 cup of the cake mix into the cauldron baking cup. Bake on a baking sheet at 350 degrees for 28 to 30 minutes. So there's that. So you can reuse it. You can use it as Halloween decor. It's like a silicone-y material. So I just thought that was super cool, and the cake was delicious, and it was just an all-around win-win. I don't remember how much it is, but I'll try to link everything down below so you guys can take a look at it. None of this is sponsored. I just, you know, like all this stuff, so if I can find it, I'll put it below. Alright, and then another thing that I really wanted to try, because it was like a Wizarding World staple in the Harry Potter series, was pumpkin juice. And we got some pumpkin juice. Honestly, by the time we drank it, we had already been so sugared out between butterbeers and pumpkin pasties and cauldron cakes. We had had a lot of sugar. So we tried it. It was delicious. I will be honest and say that we didn't finish it because we had to take a plane ride back and you couldn't really save it, so we had to dump half of it out. But I really love the bottle. It comes with this little pumpkin-y lid and it says pumpkin juice, and I love the packaging. I think the packaging is so cute, and I plan on using this as a Halloween / fall display piece because it's just so cute. Alright, next up. So I'll start off by saying I really don't like peppermint flavored things, but we went ahead and tried these pumpkin toads, or pumpkin. We went ahead and tried these peppermint toads, and my husband and I, we ate the whole box, like in like 5 minutes. They were so good. So we went and bought another box, and we haven't finished these yet, but that's only because we needed a sugar detox once we got home. But I plan on probably eating them this weekend because it's Halloween. So yeah, we got these. It comes in a really cute box, but honestly the chocolate was just delicious and amazing. So highly recommend, especially if you like peppermint things. And even if you don't like peppermint things, I suggest giving them a try because they were really yummy. They kind of taste like Andes mints. All right. And then I think this is the last thing we got from Honeydew. Yeah. So of course we had to get a chocolate frog while we were there. So this has the price on the back. These are $10.95 each. We decided not to get one each and just share one, although I was kind of being a brat. We went there while it was our birthdays and I was like, I want my own, but he was like, no, Lauren, you're not gonna eat a chocolate frog by yourself. So, and he was right, I didn't want to, so we'll just have to go back and get more because I want to collect all the cards in there, which is why I wanted another one for myself. So inside here, we already ate the chocolate. You got a collector card and we got Rowena Ravenclaw. Hopefully you guys can see that. So yeah, so again, this is gonna be another fun display piece that we're gonna have out, you know, during Halloweeny season and stuff, and just have this out because I just think it's so pretty and cool. Alright, so one thing that we both got that we didn't buy, but it was a really fun keepsake and also just really awesome in general, is when we checked into our hotel, they were asking, you know, if there was a reason for our visit, and it was both of our birthdays. So we're celebrating both of our birthdays because my husband was turning 30 and I was turning 31, going on 13. And anyway, they gave us these, it's my birthday pins, and you write your name on it. His kind of smudged off and mine kind of did too. But what was cool is, so you wore this into the park on your birthday, and we did, and we got told happy birthday, I think 100 times at least. Like, people went out of their way to come say happy birthday, and I thought that was such a cool thing because I have been to Disneyland, and not knocking Disneyland at all, but I think I wore like a first timer pin there and I was so excited, and I feel like, you know, nobody cared, which is fine. You know, it was still magical and wonderful and I loved Disneyland, but Universal did such an amazing job of making you feel like special and celebrated, and you know, it was just awesome. Like, everybody would say happy birthday, and they would even use your name because you have your name on there, so they'd be like, happy birthday Lauren, happy birthday Scott, which I thought was really, really cool and made me feel really special and celebrated, which I think everybody needs to feel like that on their birthday. So highly recommend going there on your birthday. One of the things that we didn't get, that I didn't really want because I knew I wasn't going to use it, and I didn't really love it as a display piece, was the butterbeer mug. But we did end up keeping some of these Wizarding World little plastic cups, and I just thought they were cool, kind of little mementos. I'll probably just like store them and maybe fill them with candy or something during the Halloween season. Kind of way to reuse them, but yeah, I just wasn't in love with those mugs, so I just kept those cups instead, and they were free. They came with your butterbeer. All right, I know that with those mugs, I think you get to have, I don't know, discounted refills or something, or free, I don't think they're free refills, but I don't know. I just didn't care that much about them, so we didn't do that. All right, probably our largest purchase while we were there were my husband and I both wanted to get Mrs. Weasley sweaters. So, as you can see, I'm wearing mine. I have a thermal underneath it because it is a little itchy. It's real wool. It's made of real wool. I think it's 90% wool and then 10% silk. So if you get one, don't dry it because it'll shrink up and be like this small. So that's what she said. Sorry. So anyways, I got the Ron one. I was going back and forth on which ones I really liked. I don't know. There was the Ron one, and then my husband got the Harry one. I don't know. I might steal this one from him. I really like it. It's so pretty. So we have our matching Weasley sweaters, and they're unisex, and they were $89.95. So those were our biggest splurge purchases, other than the wands and the last item I'm gonna show you, because that was like my favorite purchase. So yeah, we got these, and when we got there, so I kind of researched beforehand. I looked at other people's hauls, and I was just kind of, you know, in my mind figuring out how much I wanted to save up for. And I didn't realize that they have Fred and George Weasley sweaters there. So we got there and I was like, this throws off my whole plan. I was like, I don't know if I want a Fred or George Weasley sweater, because they were this really pretty green color, and one had an F and one had a G, and our last name starts with G, so I thought it would be cool if we had that. But anyways, we stuck to the two classics, Ron and Harry, and I'm happy with our purchases. So yeah, these are really, really awesome, and daggum, they will keep you warm. Okay, so we're down to the last couple purchases. We went over, I think, the biggest one, which was our sweaters, but one that I really, really love was just kind of a little purchase, and I should probably just take it off my keys. We'll do that. Is this keychain, and it's a chocolate frog keychain, and I was really torn between this one and another one, but at the end of the day, I just thought this one was so cool, and it's so magical because this little chocolatey frog smells like chocolate, and I literally don't know how they did that, because it feels like a hard plastic, like a rubber, I don't know, but it's so magical, and I just thought it would make my keys feel really pretty and magical, so I got that. I was like really wanting to get a new keychain ring because mine was gross and disgusting, so got those. And then for my very last purchase, so the last thing I want to share with you guys is actually the first thing that I got while I was in the park, and I wore it around all day and I was so excited. So it's actually my Hermione time turner, and it's the Noble collection, so it literally looks like a perfect replica of what she wore in the movies, and I'm obsessed with it. It comes with this beautiful, so like I said, I'm not a really big like display memorabilia person. I'm actually not minimal, but kind of minimal. Anyways, but I just thought this was so pretty, and it was a pretty way to display the time turner, so I'll probably have it next to our wands. And I think this and my wand were probably my favorite things that I bought while we were there, and I don't know, I love it all. It was just the best trip, and I just want to go back. Coming back to real world, and you know, being a muggle is hard. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. If you guys have been to Harry Potter World and you bought some goodies, let me know what your favorite thing was in the comments below. Or if you haven't been yet and you want to go, let me know what you would have liked to have purchased the most, because I don't know, I just always like hearing what people either have bought or want to buy from Harry Potter World the most. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.